Ever feel like you're backed into a corner, facing those impossible odds?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where we find Helaman and his Nephite forces in Alma 58.
Outnumbered.
Low on supplies.
Yeah, and the Lamanites are right there.
Breathing down their necks.
Talk about stress.
It really is.
It's so relatable, though, isn't it? Even after all these years, thousands of years, that human experience is the same.
Fear.
Doubt.
Uncertainty.
You know, when you face hard things, it's timeless.
It is timeless.
Alma 58.7.
Oh, yeah.
It paints this vivid picture of what they were going through.
They were about to perish for the want of food.
Just imagine that feeling.
The weight of it.
That desperation, being totally overwhelmed.
And it's not just physical, right?
Oh,
It's
deeper.
It cuts deeper.
Yeah.
These soldiers.
That's their homes, their families, their way of life.
Everything.
Verse 9 really sums it up.
It does.
And we know not but the Lord doth suffer that we should be thus afflicted because of our sins.
Wow.
Heavy stuff.
That's that feeling of being abandoned.
Yeah.
Wondering, like, are my struggles some kind of divine punishment?
And that's a question that has echoed,
Oh, yeah.
throughout time.
Absolutely.
But here's where things get interesting.
Okay.
Instead of just giving up, they choose faith.
They choose faith.
Alma 58.10.
Okay.
We see them praying, pleading for help.
Pleading for deliverance.
Deliverance, yeah.
And that's where their faith is tested.
Yeah, really tested.
They're crying out, hoping for that miracle,
Right.
for immediate relief.
To just take it all away.
Yeah. But the answer isn't what they expected.
Not quite. No, the Lord doesn't just wave a magic wand and make it all disappear.
Right.
Verse 11,
Yeah.
he gives them something more powerful.
Okay.
He did go forth and speak peace to their souls, and did grant unto them great faith, and did cause that they should hope for our deliverance in him.
So instead of reinforcements,
He strengthens their hearts and minds.
he does.
He gives them the resilience to face the challenge.
Wow.
And that change in perspective, that renewed hope and faith.
That's what fuels them.
That's what fuels the next move.
That's what fuels the next move.
They don't just sit around.
Right.
They take action.
They participate.
Like we see in verse 12.
Conquer our enemies.
Yes.
The cause of our liberty.
They're ready to fight for it.
They are.
Yeah. That's where Helaman gets strategic.
He does.
He's brilliant.
He's thinking ahead.
He doesn't just charge in.
Right.
He's smart about it.
He uses those smaller groups
Yeah.
to create diversions.
Taking advantage of the Lamanites.
They're overconfident.
Leading them on a chase into the wilderness.
It says that in Alma 58.1622,
It does.
Helaman really understood his enemy,
He knew their weakness.
adapted to the circumstances.
Yeah, that's a powerful lesson.
It is.
Turning those disadvantages into advantages.
And it works
It does. He retakes the city of Manti.
through those nighttime marches.
Surprise attacks.
And they did all that.
Minimize bloodshed.
That's amazing.
It is.
It's a testament to his leadership,
It really is.
his concern for his men.
Yeah, it shows there's a deeper principle here.
Okay.
Victory through faith.
Oh.
It's not about force.
Right.
It's about aligning with something bigger.
Okay. Trusting in divine guidance.
Acting with wisdom and compassion.
And Helaman acknowledges that.
He does.
He knows their success.
It's not just about their strength
Why?
or cleverness.
Alma 58.33.
He says, and we do thank thee, O God, for these are liberties.
Wow.
Their victories are gifts from God.
Gifts from God.
It's about their faith and their trust.
That reminds me of the sons of the people of Ammon
Yes.
fighting alongside Helaman.
Such unwavering commitment.
They faced those intense battles.
Their faith never wavered.
Alma 58.39.
There was not one soul of them who did perish.
They were in danger,
Incredible danger.
but they came through it.
Unscathed.
And verse 40,
Yes.
that shows their spiritual resilience.
Received many wounds.
But they stand fast in that liberty wherewith God has made them free.
That's powerful.
Their faith is a shield,
It is
protecting them,
physically, emotionally, spiritually.
standing fast in liberty.
It's about more than just what's happening around you.
Okay.
Inner peace, a sense of purpose, that connection to God.
Even when things are hard,
Even in the midst of trials.
their commitment is amazing.
It really is.
It makes you wonder, how can we have that same faith?
That's the question, isn't it?
It is.
I think it's about recognizing
Okay.
faith is a choice.
A choice.
We make it every day.
How-
Choice to see the hope instead of the fear.
To trust in God's plan, even when
You don't get it.
you don't get it.
Yeah, to find that strength,
In your relationship with Him?
knowing He's always there,
Always.
even in the hard times.
So we're facing the impossible right now,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's personal,
A family thing.
a global issue.
Mm-hmm.
What can we take away from Helaman?
I think the message is pretty clear.
Okay.
Turn to God. Seek his comfort and guidance.
Yeah.
He works through us,
He does.
not just for us.
We have to do our part. Never underestimate the power of faith
Never.
to overcome those obstacles.
And achieve victory.
It might not look how we pictured it,
It might not.
but it's still victory.
It is.
It's about remembering we're not alone.
Even in those dark moments.
God is there.
He loves us. He wants to help.
He's always working for our good.
Even when we can't see it.
That's so important, especially today.
Yeah.
It's easy to get overwhelmed by negativity.
There's so much out there.
Fear, division, despair.
Mm-hmm.
But this story,
It gives us hope.
it does.
Hope is never lost.
Never.
Faith is powerful.
It is.
It's what gets you through it.
It's choosing to focus on what we can control.
Our thoughts, our actions, our attitude.
Trust that God will handle the rest.
That's real peace.
It is.
It's not the absence of challenges.
It's knowing He's there.
It's trusting in his plan.
So to our listeners out there,
Fighting your own battles.
remember Helaman.
His army.
Remember to pray
Cling to faith even when it's hard.
and stand fast in that liberty.
God has made you free.
You're not alone on this journey. Be sure to subscribe for more discussions like this.